Hi, hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. My name is Garrison from Singapore, and yes, today is Monday, and we are going to have a new topic for this week for discussion. Just that I don't have anything at the moment. It's all in a rush, and yeah, so I'm wondering what other things can we talk about, but I'll just leave it as it is for now. So if let's say there's any other things that we can actually, any topics that arises, we can actually talk about it, and maybe we can make it the topic for this week itself. Right. So as usual, before we begin the show, not show lah, begin the live stream. Let's have a few things to let's go through a few things first, but I'll need to fire up my dashboard for my just in case I've got the chat messages coming in. So right, give me a moment, let me fire up. Okay, it's in. Okay, great. So let's continue. Right. So there are two ways you can actually communicate with me. One is via the chat box, the chat function itself, where you can actually type in your questions, opinions, comments, feedbacks, or what have you into the chat box itself. I will read them and I will come back to you. I'll give you the answers, not the answers, lah, but I will give a reply within the show itself, right? And alternatively, you can actually have a chat with me live on air via my Discord server voice channel. So meaning to say, if let's say you've got a Discord account, what you can do is you can head over to my Twitch profile, look for this Discord link. It's actually an invitation link to my server. So click on it and then join the server itself. Then look out for on air live. Click on it and then turn on your mic to join the voice channel, and then you can actually talk to me live on air. Right. So that's the other way. If you don't have a Discord account and if you want to actually join, it's actually totally free. So yeah. And no worries, if you join the server, you can actually leave the server at any time. It's not like you're bounded to my server and stuff like that. And yeah, that's for if you are watching this live. And if you are watching this as a replay on either Twitch or YouTube itself, can feel free to leave your comments as well. I will go through them. Any comments that is left in the previous so-called streams and recorded videos, I will actually answer to them as well. So no worries on that. Or alternatively, if let's say you want to reach out directly to me via my social media, other social media uh, platform, you're welcome to do so as well. I've actually um, provide the links to my Facebook, uh, Instagram, and TikTok, right? So not so much on, yeah, because they run out of space for Twitter. So yeah, so these are the platforms, the various platforms that I'm in that you can actually communicate with me, right? So yeah, but please do remember to indicate that you actually know me via Twitch in my live stream, so that I know that I'm actually talking to the, the viewers to my live stream, right? So yep, so that's more or less it. Right, for our live stream, normally if let's say we got people joining in, then we can actually start some conversations and we have any topics that we can actually randomly talk about. Or if let's say there isn't anyone online on air and stuff like that, then there's a so-called weekly topic that we can actually fall back on. But for this week itself, today is Monday, so we are supposed to have a new topic for discussion. However, I haven't have any clue of what to talk about for this week, so I just leave it open as it is. So if you have any suggestions or things that you would like to talk about, feel free to to suggest. Then we can actually decide if we want to make it the topic for the week, and then we can actually talk through it throughout the whole week itself, like from Monday through Sundays. Yes. So last week we talked about, because it's Pride Month and it's also Pink Dot 14, right? So we talk about the views and stuff like this. So it's a kind of sensitive ones, but we want to try to keep it as peaceful as we can. So yeah. So this week itself, is there anything else that we can actually talk about in June, other than June holidays coming to an end soon? Right. So yeah, so I just leave it as it is. So for those who just joined the stream, welcome to the stream. Right. The time now is 1:47, coming to 2 o'clock. So anybody still having lunch or haven't had lunch or is going for lunch? Yeah, I'm actually heading towards East Coast. It looks like it's going to rain, but I'm not too sure. I have later another appointment, which is going to be a long one that will spend until 10 p.m. tonight. Yes, kind of like a marathon. Starts from later 3. So, uh, 6 hours. So we'll see how it goes. Right now, I might want to grab something to fill up the stomach first. Right. So not too sure. I'm gonna head to East Coast McDonald's or what have I? Not decided yet. So we just leave it as it is. Right. So continuing on. Yeah. Basically, this is the only the so-called my driving, my commute for the day, because the other destination is going to be all the way there until night. So as usual, you know that I don't really prefer to do live stream at night because you can't really see a thing. So I just totally skip the night unless there's proper lighting. But the thing is that for us to actually shoot something with proper lighting, that requires a lot of how should I put it? That requires permit and stuff like that. So it's going to be very, very messy. So I just leave it as it is. But alternatively, there's also kind of like suggestions, like the live stream itself is actually meant for me to to go from place to place and just turn it on and then just have like a virtual passengers. There's also suggestions of having real passengers sitting next to me, and then we can actually do a live stream itself. So if you are interested, obviously you have to be in Singapore. I won't be able to drive to anywhere in the world just to do a live stream, right? Unless I'm filthy rich, unless yeah. Other than that, yeah. So if you are in Singapore and you have a certain time that you would like to to join in the live stream, to have a chat and stuff like that, just feel free to text me, right? So leave me a text, like on which day and what time, and then maybe we can actually meet to go for lunch or whatsoever. Yeah, right. So just feel free to let me know. Right. So right now I'm at East Coast already. So let me see. The thing is, I'm kind of worried because last time when I'm doing a live stream, I thought there's no one chatting because my main camera, the so-called the chat function itself, there isn't any messages at all. But in actual fact, if I after the stream, I went back to have a look via the dashboard. There are actually people asking questions, and there are people who says hi. But then the thing is, I didn't notice. I didn't respond to them, so it appears that I might be rude. So that's why with that, I actually have got my other phone that's actually turned on to the stream manager and then the dashboard itself, so that I can actually keep a look at any messages that's coming in. But right now, for the past couple of streams, it seems like there's no activities, probably because of the timing. Uh, because now I stream in the midday kind of thing. But the other day I streamed in the evening, but there's still no response. So it's either I catch my viewers at the wrong timing, or is the chat function broken altogether? I don't think so, but it's more often than not. It's probably a sign that I should just kill off this live stream. It's getting boring and nobody wants to view it anymore. Right. So that's it. And let me see. I think I'm going to the East Coast McDonald's. Yeah, so as to grab a quick lunch. So if let's say around in the vicinity or whichever thing, just feel free to let me know, right? If let's say if time permits, then probably you can meet. Otherwise, then it's going to be another day, right? So weather is like it rained. I think it rained in wee hours. Like um, I think it rained at dawn. So probably during the morning, early morning part, rain. I remember. Then eases off. And then right now the whole sky is like overcast. It's good because we have got a couple of days last week where it's scorching hot. So at least now it's something for a change. It's not so hot. It's actually I don't know because I'm in the car right now, so I don't know whether is it cooling or what. But yeah, it's kind of like a global phenomenon because now summer holidays for some of you overseas, right? So I'm not too sure about the temperature, but I think I heard that the temperature actually has gone up and has actually arrived earlier than expected. Like the summer has actually arrived earlier, so people will actually experience the hot summer days in advance, right? So I'm now driving past. Oh, McDonald's seems empty, but it's definitely open, I think. Right. Isn't it school holidays now? But why are there school children in tour buses? Anyway, just hold on to it first. So right now, I'm actually near already, and the stream is like only 12 minutes old. So what should I do? Uh, yeah, I know petrol is actually quite expensive nowadays. So what I'll do is I'll probably park in the car park, and then we'll just continue for a little longer. And if let's say there's nothing else to, no one is actually raising any questions or anything, then probably we will call it a day. So I don't want to exceed too long as a time limit. Right. So, well, the car park looks okay, still okay. I thought for a moment the car park is full, but yeah, it's still manageable, so it is still pretty alright. Okay, let me find a place to park safely, and then we'll proceed. Okay, so let me see, let me park. Okay, okay, should be done. I'm actually in between two cars, so it should be safe. Uh, okay, let me see. I think most of the time when I'm actually doing a live stream, I didn't really take care of my appearances and stuff like that because I just do it as it is. Because for those who actually know me, why I started this channel, yeah, it's actually all the way back. Yeah, it's actually more of like a demo for my clients, but because it went live, then the public has actually seen it, and then there are people following it, so that's why I have to continue doing it. But other than that, it's actually just a demonstration to show my clients that, yeah, this is what all live stream is all about and stuff like that, and how to evolve from just doing videos and stuff like that to doing live stream on live stream channels, right? So at the moment, yeah, correct. So I'm not even sure there are viewers right now because I think the matrix is actually kind of stuck. Yeah, because I think on certain days where I only see like maybe there's only one viewer, like there's only one, But when I go back, I actually see that there's actually, like at one time, there could be 4 or 5 in which the number didn't reflect properly. So I'm not too sure, is it because of my phone, because of the app, or because of whatever reason. So most of the time, it only shows one. Yeah. So if let's say you're the one and only one who's watching my live stream, thank you. So maybe you want to private message me your name and whatever thing, then maybe I can actually give you a souvenir or what, right? Because I'm not too sure, because most of the time for the stream, I only see one. So is it the one faithful viewer that's actually viewing, or is it because the one is there to show that at least there's actually someone that's actually viewing a live stream? And yeah, can be kind of awkward as well. So okay, never mind. Just continue. So the topic for this week is not set in yet, but I'll try to figure out something, because yeah, we do really need to have this topic for the week itself. Otherwise, it's going to be quite awkward, and I will have a lot of awkward silences within the stream. So, if possible, I will need to have one. Otherwise, let me turn off the engine. Yeah, otherwise, probably I'll need to have two, because in case one that's actually getting too dry, that I don't really know how to elaborate on, at least there's also another one. But then again, let's stick to one for the moment, unless we have got really a lot of good suggestions that we can actually have got more topics to discuss. Otherwise, then it is yeah, it's a luxury to have, but not necessary for now. So yeah, we see how it goes from there, right? So right now, because I've stopped driving already, I'm actually in the car park. I can actually look at the camera and talk. So most of the time for my client, I'm not really sure whether they are still watching right now. Apparently, I haven't talked to them for a while yet. So okay, let me get back to them. Right. So what else have we got? Yeah, basically nothing much. Yeah, let me look back at some of the private messages. Yes, if let's say, you feel free to drop me a text on my social media handle. Um, yeah, I will try to reply to all of them. But of course, there are some weird ones in which I will try to answer as politically okay as I can. Then there are also yeah, do let me know that you're actually viewers from Twitch, so at least I know I will prioritize you guys first when in terms of replying the questions and stuff like that, right? So what else? I think uh, yeah, I think there are a few who asked. Yes, I was at the Pink Dot event last Saturday to actually show support as an ally, to show that uh, yeah, there shouldn't be discriminations against the LGBTQIA plus community, right? I think the acronym is getting longer and longer. So yeah. So being an ally, I feel that everybody should have equal writings, like equal rights, not equal writing. What I'm talking about, yeah, equal rights, and it's how one perceive the entire thing. So personally, I think I'm actually able to so-called to accept, and then yeah, because at the end of the day, it's very individual. So you are responsible for your own actions, and if your action is not exactly very detrimental to the society, of course, I know there's also some religion group that says that the rightful is between a man and woman and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a saying is yeah, it's Jack and Jill and not Jack and Bill or something like that. So basically, I think it's all about perception. As time goes along, as time evolves, I mean, even given normal circumstances between a normal male and female couple, I mean, let's not turn a blind eye to the high divorce rates because of incompatibility, and sometimes it can be also due to kind of like for the sake of getting married, and then you realize that not meant for each other, and then where everyone has got different point of view, different views, and then they get separated. The thing is that maybe just a suggestion. If you really want to find out more and actually kind of like more curious about the whole fabric of the actual society, don't turn a blind eye to a lot of actually stuck facts that are actually around. I do have got a lot of couple friends, married couple, male and female, right? And they are going through very unhappy marriages because they find that each other, they don't understand each other and stuff like that. So more often than not, the divorce kind of thing is happening. And the thing is that you know both the male and the female party. At the same time, because of my work nature, I get to know a lot of people from the LGBTQIA plus community. And the thing is that between the couple of the community, they tend to understand each other a lot more, and they are very comfortable with each other. And the thing is that they know each other more than probably their respective family members. So in a way, uh, it's like you manage to find a soulmate, and then because it's of the same sex, then you cannot be kind of like staying comfortably together. So this is actually one of the the issue. So if you want to look at it in terms of many aspects, so this is one of the aspects that I see to it. Like for example, you get to know somebody that actually truly understands you, who knows your family, who knows you, who knows your condition and stuff like that. And of course, you know the other party as well. It's very close. It's just that because under the law, you are not kind of like couple. So when one party goes away, the other party actually suffers much worse than normal couple itself because there's no recognition, there's no kind of like I wouldn't say compensation, but in terms of insurance, in terms of your maybe your CPF or whatsoever, your asset and stuff like that, it will not be distributed to the other party unless you indicate in your will and stuff like that. But it's going to be kind of like hassle and it's yeah. So I think that's one of the aspects that I'm actually looking at in terms of one's journey, and then when you reach the end of it, and then where certain things you can't really go away kind of like in peace because you realize that your other partner is actually after you have gone they are like alone, and there's nothing that protects them, nothing that actually gives them the confidence of remaining behind and stuff like that. So yeah, this is very true real life story that I actually come in contact personally. So I just want that the society to have to don't judge, to have a to have an open mind, and then to actually understand all the stories, and then you actually realize that the society itself, then what is norm and what is not norm. How do you put a yardstick? How do you actually put things across? So that is the thing that I'm concerned. So while I'm actually talking about this, I actually spent about the average stream about 20 coming to 25 minutes already. So I think yeah. So even talking to myself, I can actually run something like that. Of course, the views are all personal, so it's not going to be it's not definite because your point of view will change as you age, right? So maybe when you are I don't know, maybe it's the way of education. Maybe when you're young, you see maybe two guys holding hand or two ladies holding hand, you say, "Ee," because it's not a norm and you can't accept it. But as time goes along, as you grow up, as you have more knowledge, as you understand more about feelings and about a lot of other things, responsibilities, emotions and stuff like that, then your perception will change over time. So it's a matter of your own thinking, how you are, and what is your perception, and how open you are to accept all these other things. So everyone differs, so there's no um, how should I put it? It's not standardized one one rules for all, right? It's still very, at the end of the day, it's still very subjective. So it's kind of like a talking point, I think, for now. So yeah, still within the Pride Month itself is something in which we can actually talk about. And I don't think I want to put it in the as the topic for the week, because it's actually it can be kind of traumatizing, and I don't think my platform is the way to go about doing it, because definitely it's not the right source. You need to seek help from the professionals, counselors, and whosoever. So yeah, all is not over. There's always allies. There's always people who actually understands the whole thing, and then give you the support that you guys needed. So yeah, so I think that's about it. That's my point. And yeah, right now we are like 25, 26, 20, going to 25, 26 minutes into the show already. So I think I've done my part. So yep, let me probably end off the stream here. Tomorrow I might be able to stream around the same timing, or maybe later in the evening. Not too I think probably, yeah, probably around the same timing itself, because there's also another evening meeting. So we'll leave it as it is. So right. So that's it for now. So far so good. And then yeah, I'll see you guys the next time I come online. So feel free to to how should I say, leave your message. And if you are really very genuine and sincere to talk about certain topics itself, I will come back and then to engage with a good conversation as well. But of course, if you are kind of like touch and go and whichever thing, of course I will also like thank you, and then yeah. So it depends on how you want to establish the so-called the base. If you are really wants to get the real engagement out of the whole thing, then we will put in the effort itself. So right now I have to apologize because I haven't really left the time to think of topic for this live stream yet. And I'm not too sure this live stream will hang on for how long, because there isn't any live viewers, and then viewership is actually going down. Going down. Yeah, correct. So there isn't much people viewing. So probably I'll see how it goes. If let's say it's still develops well, and then there are people coming on board, and then yeah, it's more worthwhile doing it, then probably I'll still continue. Otherwise, yeah, we see how things unfold then. So that's it for today. Today is Monday. It's the 20th of June. 20th of June. So month end is coming. So I'm going to be broke again. So if let's say anyone wants to have do you have any job offers, do let me know. Yeah, I'm actually not in a very good situation, not in a very good state. So yeah. Anyway, we leave it as another story then. So I'll see you guys the next time I come online. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Bye.